Okay, so I am doing a Q&A with Patty.
Hi.
You grew up in England.
Yes, I did.
In an orphanage, so tell us about it.
Well, I went to the orphanage, not too long after I was born.
Here we go.
And I actually spent 16 years living there. It was quite a hard life. I mean, I do have a few fond memories, but very few and far between. There was a lot of punishment, a lot of mental.
So what year were you born?
In 1947.
Wow.
Wow, that's nice.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay, sure.
Anyway, continuing, sorry for the interruption.
That's okay. So on my 16th birthday, I had a choice. I either was to become a nun or leave. I chose to leave. And life was quite difficult.
Why did you choose to leave instead of becoming a nun?
Because I wanted to be a mom and have children.
Family life, gotcha.
And, you know, enjoy the family life, which of course I did.
Well, from what I know through research, being a nun back then was pretty difficult. Because everything had to be just so, and you had to follow the order, and...
Yes, you did, and they weren't very compassionate.
No.
No, and they were quite physically abusive.
I can only imagine.
Yes. I mean, would you like an example?
Sure, just keep it within reason, because it's got to stay PG rated, so...
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if you were late getting home from school, your punishment was to stay out in the shoe room, which is an outer room before you went into the house. Of course, no heat. And you had to basically just sit there all night, and it was pretty miserable.
Would they make you go without food?
Oh, absolutely. If you did not clean your plate, they would present the food to you at the next meal.
But you wouldn't get to eat it.
Well, you were supposed to, but I used to scoop it into my apron, pinafores we called them in England, and I would go to the toilet and flush my food down the toilet.
Is there a reason you didn't want to eat the food?
It was really not good. The fish was real fishy. The oatmeal was very lumpy.
Now, would they do corporal punishment? You know, hitting with rulers. I know that's what a lot of orphanages and nuns did back in the day.
They basically did use the hand.
Ah.
I can't remember them actually using any type of a weapon, per se.
Well, some nuns did, some didn't.
Right, right. And I do remember we had one nun who came from the summer who was very, very kind. She didn't stay long.
Go figure. She was too kind, they were like, yeah, you gotta go.
Right, and everybody really liked her because she at least had a loving manner.
Well, for those who are wondering why I did this Q&A topic, I came across another YouTuber. Excuse me. Came across another YouTuber who did a tour of an abandoned orphanage, and he talked about, I won't give his name, but he talked about some of the things his mother went through when she was in an orphanage. So, you know, or actually, correction, his grandmother. Right. So I thought that was interesting that I just figured, you know, I actually know someone who's been in an orphanage, so. Is there anything else you want to say before I end the video?
Just I did end up coming out of everything okay, and...
You had your family.
Right, and I have managed not to dwell on the past.
Yep, and you live in Arizona now.
I live in U.S. Yes, I live in Arizona.
What year did you move to the U.S.?
I moved to the U.S. in the 70s.
Ah. Well, that's not bad.
So it's been quite a while now.
Yeah, I mean, orphanages in general have grown a lot since the 40s. You don't see many orphanages nowadays with nuns. It's all just, you know.
It's mostly foster care.
Yeah.
I believe they call it in
Yeah.
America. Yes.
I think
And,
the nun thing was mainly a European kind of.
Yes, it was.
We didn't really hear. You don't really find much research based on the U.S. about nuns, and
No, you don't.
mostly British, and
Right.
which is nothing against it. It's just that's just the way the culture was.
That's right. So, anyway, like I said, I try not to dwell on the
Yeah.
bad stuff, and I turned out to be quite a positive person.
Mm. So we're gonna end this video. I do want to apologize if the image looks a little crooked. I had some issues with my tripod, so I had to improvise, and I don't have a remote for this, so I had to just get it as close as I could. But anyway, thanks for doing the video, and
You
I'm sure we'll do
you
more,
are
but-
very welcome. Of course, this was quite a shortened version on what my life was really
well,
like.
we don't want to get into nitty-gritty details.
No, we don't.
We don't want to trigger anyone who may have been through that trauma, but maybe someone will see this video and know someone who's gone through it, and they can kind of relate and see that they're not the only one who went through hell.
That's right. Thank
So-
you so much.
I figured you would enjoy it, just, you know, talking, because sometimes talking about it and reliving that just kind of helps you to,
Yes,
Grow.
it does.
you know.
It does.
Anything positive you want to say before I end the video?
No, that just life is good.
Okay.